you are welcome back to my channel. Come with me as I bring you up to speed, up to date with recent political happenings in Nigeria, sequel to 2027 presidential election, as it has to do with a Jonathan's ambition, as it has to do with a Tinubu's ambition, as it has to do with a Fubara's ambition for Rivers State, and in all of this, where a Wike stand. Because we understand that, as you can see on your screen, it has been confirmed that a Jonathan will definitely contest the 2027 presidential election. I'll bring you the development shortly. As you have it, it has been reported that the Jonathan family played a pivotal role in Wike's political journey to becoming the governor of Rivers State. And in fact, all the successes he recorded in his political life. And this have left a Wike between the devil and the deep blue sea. In a very serious dilemma, I must tell you, and this has got people talking. But as you have it, the man, Fubara, may have concluded plan to defect to NDC after being frustrated in that party, because from what we are having, Fubara is not having it easy to secure the ticket of APC in that state. As you can see from the first day of the screening of governors under the APC platform, that Fubara was conspicuously missing. As you can see on your screen, where it says 2027 Fubara missing as APC screens 14 governors, Tinubu's challenger. You can equally see another one on your screen where it's saying no comment, Fubara speaks after APC screening. That is serious, and of course these have fueled the speculation that Fubara will definitely defect and join the likes of Obi and Kwankwanso in NDC. But look at the last straw that breaks the camel's back, coming from, of course, Punch newspaper, as you can see on your screen as well, where it's a full list. Rivers APC clears 33 assembly aspirants, disqualifies 65. It has been widely reported that those that were disqualified are those who, of course, are working with Fubara in what appear as Fubara being schemed out of the scheme of things in APC. Of course, these have fueled the speculation that Fubara is on his way to beat the deadline to join, of course, NDC. But on the flip side of it, let me bring you up to speed with why, of course, it's becoming clear that a Jonathan is definitely going to contest this forthcoming election. As you can see on screen, this one is saying, of course, from Daily Post, Jonathan holds strategic meeting with Rakul-led faction. As you can understand, if Jonathan was not interested in that contest, there was no point holding this strategic meeting. But equally, look at this one on your screen as well, coming from the Vanguard newspaper, where it's saying 2027, Jonathan asked court to throw out suit challenging eligibility. Of course, very obvious. If Jonathan was not interested in this contest, I don't think he will go and start asking the court to throw away suit that is seeking to determine his eligibility to contest. But again, this is the last straw that breaks the camel's back, coming from the Vanguard newspaper, as you can see on your screen, that's actually confirmed that the Jonathan is definitely contesting. Of course, this is what actually puts the man Wike in a very serious dilemma, in a situation where it is now difficult for him to make decision whether to continue supporting the man Tinubu or to switch camp to start supporting the Jonathan, who of course is believed, as report, as I will bring you up to speed with that development, how Jonathan's family played a pivotal role in his success in his political journey. But quickly, this one is saying 2027 presidency, Jonathan's declaration sparks stir. You go further to say that Abuja, former President Goodluck Jonathan plans to return to the presidency using the People's Democratic Party (PDP) as platform to actualize his renewed presidential ambition. Vanguard gathered authoritatively yesterday. A top official in the Jonathan's team confirmed to Vanguard that the decision to use the PDP followed extensive deliberation over where his chances were brighter in returning to power to provide quality leadership to the country amid growing hardship and poverty. You can clearly see that it's very clear that a Jonathan will definitely go to contest. But let me bring you up to speed with the reason it's becoming clear that the Wike is in a very serious dilemma. As you can see on your screen, this one is saying, of course, from the cable newspaper, he's saying Pandef chair, President Jonathan wrote on the floor to beg her husband to make Wike governor. You can clearly see that the family of Jonathan played a pivotal role in journey to becoming the governor of Rivers State. Look at this one as well, coming from Legit, of course, from, you can equally see that on your screen, where it's a PDP crisis. How President Jonathan sponsored Wike to become Rivers governor. Dilo Manaye drums bombshell. But again, let me allow you watch a video where the wife of former President Goodluck Jonathan, talking about President Jonathan, handed a Wike over to a former governor of Rivers State to help him actualize his ambition to become the governor of Rivers State. That was before, of course, this is before he became the governor of Rivers State. Watch as we come back to further this conversation.
So today, I have sent you back to your people. I have handed you over to your people, Rivers people, and especially to our father that is here, who has mentored all of us, who has brought all of us. And we pray God Almighty to keep him alive, to reap the fruit of his labor. So to Wike, I hand you over to your father.
So for someone, or rather for a family that have played this much in the life of Wike, it now becomes difficult for a Wike to determine, or rather to decide where to stay. Jonathan haven't decided to throw his heart into the ring. Before now, a Wike have made it abundantly clear that for the purpose of 2027, that he's going to support his principal, Senator Bola Tinubu, of course, who is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That was before Jonathan made his intention to contest. But now that Jonathan have definitely decided to contest, report have it that he is now in a difficult situation to determine who to support, whether to go with his principal or whether to align with someone who played so much role in his success politically. But in all of this, pundits are watching and evaluating the situation to know whether actually Wike will continue working with his principal or support the Jonathan family. But one thing that is clear is that in the 2023 presidential election, in spite of the fact that Wike is a PDP member, he worked for the emergence of Senator Bola Tinubu, who is the current president, and he never hid his intention after he fell out with the likes of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar in the primary election that produced Alhaji Atiku Abubakar as the then candidate of PDP. But as we have it, it is not clear whether that energy that saw him supporting Tinubu throughout the election up to the point where he was declared winner. And of course, I understand that that support is what made Tinubu to, of course, give a Wike a very strategic portfolio in his cabinet. But we understand that that position he's occupying, the FCT minister, look as though it was always reserved for the North. But for what I understand, Wike have been occupying that position, and somehow Wike have proven that he have the capacity to deliver in anywhere, any capacity he is given responsibility to perform. Because you cannot take that away from the record available that the infrastructural development they are witnessing in Abuja is, of course, something unprecedented. I think he has proven that whether as a governor, as a minister, that he can deliver, especially when it has to do with infrastructure. But infrastructure or other service is different from when it comes to politics. So the politics of the day is what people are now looking at. Whether Wike will sustain that relationship with his principal, Senator Bola Tinubu, or he will diplomatically chip cap to the Jonathan family is yet to be seen. Former President Goodluck Jonathan have finally followed out with the Igbos, sequel to his perceived presidential ambition. This even as he has started receiving serious warning from the Igbos that he's an ingrate. And from the video you are going to watch shortly, it's very clear that he is not going to get support from the eastern part of the country if he ever decides to throw his heart into the ring. Because the feeling out there is that the Igbos gave him 100% support during his presidency. And it's expected that this is time he reciprocates, particularly the south part of the country, because when Jonathan was there for 6 years, he received maximum support from the eastern part of the country, to the extent that he was named a Bailey. And ordinarily, everyone know that his name cannot be a Bailey, just to give him that identity to make him look like an Igbo man. But this time around, the Igbos are saying he must reciprocate that gesture. From the video we are going to watch shortly. But in my own personal opinion, I'm of the view that a Jonathan shouldn't be contesting at this moment. Looking at the dynamics of the moment, because he's been seen to want to play the spoiler game for the man P2B. But let us listen to the man that spoke angrily against Jonathan before we come back to further this conversation.
One of the disappointments of this season are this guy Goloke Ebele Jonathan. And if Jonathan has any iota of shame, he should hide his head and stop allowing Bola Tinubu to use him for this nonsense job that he's doing. You will never see Jonathan appear in State House for issues of urgent national attention, issues about the situation of the country, the insecurity in the country. He is always there for politics in closed-door meetings. And your people are everywhere calling every single human being with voice to say that Jonathan wants people. The last time they told me that Jonathan said he's ready to run, that the youth should come and gather to call him, that he doesn't want to run without the youth. I said he should not run, he should sit, he should crawl. If not be saying that Buhari will really be moron. Wait, how Jonathan are able somebody to regard. Now because say Buhari and Tinubu faith, that make people they call your name to say at least we are better. But these ones that you are doing now, because obviously, if the rumors are true that the APC wants to use you as a decoy, as a vote splitter, or as a distraction, that level of spoiler for the 2027 election, if you try it, if you try that nonsense, it will be very hot on you. Because I thought by now, having plugged this country into the misery that we are in, we're not able to protect our democracy from these lions and tigers, these thieves and criminals. You still want to be allowing yourself to be. I don't know what Tinubu has on you, but let it be between both of you. This nonsense has to stop. Because I'm tired of seeing you smiling, laughing before Bola Tinubu. Because I don't know what is funny. I don't know what is funny, Jonathan. You are always in State House. You will never be there when death happen, when Nigerians are tied, when there is mass murder and mass genocide. You are always there for closed door meetings. I don't know what he has on you, but let it be between both of you. If I see you, this PDP rumor that we are hearing, because they want to use you to say you want to salvage the North. You are the only person that has 4 years left. You are the only person that the North loves among the people, the contestants from the South. All of that is gibberish. Hide your head. Go and rest, Jonathan. Go and hide your head in shame. Will you ever see Olusegun Obasanjo go to Aso Villa to go and meet this criminal man? You are always there to do what? The fact that you don't know how to read the signs is that it annoys me of you. Very weak man. Yet you don't know how to read signs. You don't know how to read seasons. How to know that no, this is not the time. At this level of your political journey, you're supposed to don't get sense. You go get toughy. The other day they say, "Mo, we can't beg you. We should come out." Ooh, how many of you they beg you? If now you remain for ballot, I will vote Kabaka. If now you remain, what did they happen, self? You always everywhere you go jump. Before any small thing, you don't jump. You too, you be decoy. That they use you, APC they use you. And I expected that you are supposed to be smarter than this. This video, I will tag all those your boys that are always calling me every single day. The other one I don't block to the one or the rest. The people who I save numbers pro Jonathan for they don't many. Every day you are asking Jonathan wants to run. Make it must who they follow and they run. You think we really have time for all those? No, we don't go back to our vomit. We are past this level. Me, if me be Jonathan, I will hold myself. I will respect myself. I will stay away from active politics. I'll become a father of the nation. I will be smarter than this. I'll be involved in war politics. I will add my voice and opinion to issues about this country. I will respectfully stay away. But no, you don't know how to live when the ovation is highest. You don't know. You don't know. Don't respect yourself, oh Jonathan. Respect yourself. If you like what be meeting Tinubu, is none of my business. But if they use you for that thing, I'm doing this video particularly. I for send the DM. You see the small level where some people see hold for you, you will diminish and your eye will clear. Don't let people don't not get shame. Even former councillor will not add the way you are adding now. There are people that sail away from government, they off the pro, they okay.